program. Today we are joined by some very special guests, Inara and Najib, who are food reviewers. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on our show today. I'm really excited to talk to you. Let's get right in. So can you guys tell me a little bit about how you got started in food reviewing?
So how we got started, so when we were dating,
Yes.
we used to eat out a lot and try different cuisines, and eventually we realized that we have the passion for creating like I used to post wherever I went, like whatever
Stories and stuff.
I tried, I used to post, and then I used to get good response. Eventually, that led me to grow a good following.
Okay.
And then I felt like positive about making reels or posting like about different restaurants and different food that I have tried. And after that,
So we explored a lot of different cuisines through that endeavor. So basically, we knew about different cultures, and food is like a very good icebreaker, right? So once you go to different places, you get to see a lot of cool stuff. So and then you Google about those stuff, and then find even more stuff about them. So basically, we just picked it up as a hobby.
yeah, it is purely out of passion. And like when we moved into Canada, we were blown away by the food scene here. So I thought,
Was there a specific food or cuisine that kind of was your first, that sparked that passion?
it would be unfair for me to actually pick
Name
one.
one.
It varied. Like it was many. Yeah.
So how do you kind of decide, you have all these restaurants, as you were saying, how do you pick which restaurants or dishes to review? Or is it a bit spontaneous, or do you sort of plan out your engagements, or how do you go about that process?
Okay, so it is sometimes spontaneous, but we also focus on restaurants that are new or they have something unique to offer, and also like if they're we feel that they deserve the spotlight, then we also showcase them. That's
Some of the
how we
local
go.
places we visit, sometimes they're really good, but they are not exposed properly to the public eye, right? So we try to do our due diligence and do the best we can to represent those places. So yeah, so that people can enjoy a fun thing to eat. So yeah, sorry about that.
For sure, no, right on. In terms of, let's getting into the details, do you have a specific criteria you use to evaluate food, or what are kind of some metrics, say, that you kind of use to judge these different types of foods?
So the first would be taste. Like anything that's tasty obviously gets prioritized more when I'm like featuring it in my video. But then again, it's not just like the taste. Like for my viewers, it's not possible for them to taste through the camera,
screen.
right? Through the screen. So it has to be visually appealing as well. So the presentation matters. But for us, I would say we always recommend dishes that taste the best.
For sure. Kind of delving into specifics here, let's talk about, particularly in London. You're both living in London now?
Yes.
Say I want something for a great first date, and I'm looking for a nice little, maybe intimate restaurant that's kind of quiet. Do you have a specific spot in mind, or some sort of particular food choices that it might be a good idea?
For a date, I would say there are great Italian spots here, and the ambience is also usually nice in those restaurants. So I feel like that would be a good pick.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yourself, any picks?
Myself, I would prefer a very restaurants that involve French cuisine, because the food there is very what should I say, complex. You get to indulge in the cuisine, and then you get to know about all these different flavors and complex techniques that they might use in the food that makes the food very appetizing and presentable. So that would be my choice for a first date.
But like other than all that, like I would also say like when you're going on to the date, that also matters. Like it
Yeah.
could be a brunch date, so then the scene will be different.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. So having obviously an online persona, if you will, or profile is kind of intimidating. You always have to make sure your food is presented nicely, as you were kind of mentioning. But away from that, when you're not actively reviewing, what's your kind of pleasure food or something you wouldn't feel comfortable posting on your social media?
My pleasure food is the food from my country that I usually cook. That's not very available here, like not in London, maybe somewhere else in Canada, like near Toronto. They are, but that's that's both of our comfort food, and so that's something we don't usually find here, but we cook at home. So
right. And in terms of, has there been an instance, kind of on that thought of cooking at home, has there been an instance where you went, say, to a restaurant and then you're like, wow, I want to learn how to make this, and like have kind of been compelled to cook something
She's an
else?
amazing cook, by the way. So
okay.
She always like goes deep into the ingredients that have been used on the food. So we go up, look up recipes, and then she makes her own version of it. Like she improvises on some of the
kind
recipes.
of like a fusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not the authentic recipe, but I try to make it like a fusion.
Yeah.
Is there a specific dish? If I may, I don't know, unless it's a trade secret, I don't want to have you divulge anything, but I'm curious if there's a particular dish that...
I can't remember any particular dish right now.
No worries.
But it all happens often. Like I'm like blown by how amazing the food tastes, and then I really want to try it out at home. But usually like I would always go to the restaurant if I'm craving that. It's not like I will.
Yeah, I think for
That's
first
easier.
timers, like once we have it enough, we could like go on exploring new ideas. But like for the first taste, so to get the gist of the food, like the cuisine, we definitely have to go to the restaurant and try it a few times first.
See what works well, so
Yeah.
to say, and try to digest it or take it apart a little bit.
Yeah.
We're kind of wrapping up here. Anything else? I don't know, you want to plug some of your social medias or anything, last thoughts?
If you guys think you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram. My ID is inara.zahin. And that's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. It's been great having you. Lovely conversation.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to take a quick little break, but we'll be right back with another interview with another special guest. Don't go away. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to today's episode. Today we have another very special guest here who's going to talk to us about her passion in aviation. Welcome so much to the show. Thank you for being here. So we'll get started right away. What made you choose to pursue aviation as a career?
Since childhood, that had been my passion. And that had been my dream, and my parents supported and everybody supported me towards this dream, and now I'm here. And yeah.
Awesome. And do you have a favorite, say, aircraft, or can you talk to us sort of about what you're learning a little bit, or maybe the types of aircraft you are working with?
So basically, I have started my journey in Fanshawe College over here in aircraft maintenance engineering. And over here, the professors were really supportive. Before that, I have never known about like how to work in aircrafts and how we repair and how we like take it off, basically. We just used to see it fly in the air, right? And after like coming in this college, the professors have helped me so much. and from my coworkers to classmates and everybody have helped me a lot. Right now I'm working in Q1 Aviation as a aircraft maintenance engineer, and over there my managers, my co-workers are also really, really supportive, who helped me to pursue my license. And again, I'm gonna pursue as my pilot license as well in this journey.
Very exciting. Awesome. And in terms of everything you've learned so far, or everything you've gotten to experience so far, is there a particular memory or something that sticks out to you as being like your favorite part?
Well, before coming over here, being pilot was my only passion, right? But because my family have pushed me towards engineering, so I have gone towards aircraft maintenance engineer. And after working in this field, I have realized that not by only flying, but repairing and maintaining the aircraft, I can also make the flight safer for the people and contribute towards the safety of the aviation. So that's why I'm very happy. That's the memory I have.
Awesome. No, that's a great answer. You're very passionate about it and want to make a difference clearly in your work. Did you have any particular role models that influenced you on your sort of course? I know you said it's always been your passion. What kind of was the start of that, or what first ignited that?
Well, watching planes fly in the aircraft in the sky is always like fun to see,
kind
right?
of a cool thing, yeah.
But when I used to, like when I talked with one of the pilot, actually, that's when it struck with me that I should become one.
Oh, okay.
I should become one. And after coming in Canada, my, like as I said, my professors, and now where I'm working in Q1 Aviation, my manager Kinder, my my co-workers, my mentors who had been Udit and Dennis, they have helped me to make the flights more safer. I have learned so much that it makes my everyday exciting.
Awesome. Wow, that's really exciting. Has there been a particular part or that's been exceedingly challenging, or something maybe you weren't expecting when you first came here or first started the program?
Initially, it is a physical job too, right? So sometimes it's your bad day too. Sometimes things don't go as planned. But there are times when your team is not right, or maybe your tools are not functioning properly. There's so many things that can go wrong. But then when you're passionate enough and when you have good people to support you in this journey, it will be working well.
Awesome. So you are learning to become, or getting the qualifications to become a fully certified pilot, as it were. Have you had a favorite moment in the air or while you've been flying?
Well, not right now. I'm still learning.
Okay.
So once I become a pilot, I can give you one.
I
can give you a proper
part two of the
answer.
interview. Yeah. We'll come back and we'll debrief. So talking more about the program, I guess. Is there any, like in terms of your class sizes, or I don't know, anything in terms of the number of classes you have, or can you talk just a little bit more about those details? I'm kind of curious.
Well, when I came in this Fanshawe College, they have a lot of aircrafts. We have Dash 8 to work on, and we have Cessnas. We work on those planes, and we have hands-on experience. We have piston engine and turbine engine where we do our projects, and we get a very detailed experience hands-on on that course. And as professors are always there to help you out, and they give you tips and tricks, and you have to take it while you go in this career, right? So that's something.
Yeah, and say for a younger version of yourself, or a young student who is kind of trying to go down the same career path as you, what would be some advice that you would give to them, kind of maybe before they're coming to college? Like, what are some things they could maybe learn about in advance, things like that, to kind of better prepare them for the career?
Honestly speaking, like just as it looks fancy, sometimes the days are not fancy as it looks like, right? Because there will be so many challenges. So you have to be resilient enough to go through all your bad days so that you can have your good days as well.
For sure.
So you have to be very hardworking, very persistent what you're doing, and not give up. not give up. That's the most thing I can say. There will be time you will feel like, oh, I should not do that. Like, I will just go home and pack my bags and like just go to my country or just go home, whatever. But you have to be persistent. You have to, like, if you believe in yourself and your hard work, you will make it through.
Good to hear. Good, sound advice. Going back, are there any advancements or new advancements or things coming in aviation technology that are kind of exciting to you, or things that are
There are always advancement in our aviation. Like, there are new technologies that is always coming on. The engineering is always working, right? So yeah, there are so many things that we are looking forward to in coming near future. So yeah.
And outside of school and all the aviation, do you have like any other, like what other hobbies or things you do to kind of de-stress at the end of the day? What are your kind of, any particular foods, maybe comfort foods that you like to go for?
Honestly, I love music. I play guitar.
Awesome.
That's my hobby, and I read books, a lot of books.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's my de-stressing thing. And food, I am always on coffee.
Always on coffee?
Just like many other Canadians.
Do you have like a Tim Hortons or a Starbucks, or you make your own coffee? What's your kind
Well,
of
usually
tier
when
list
I'm
here?
at home, I always make my own. But when I'm not at home, Timmy's. You always go to Timmy's.
You always go to Timmy's. Classic. Moving forward in the future, what are your kind of what's your dream in terms of career goals? Like, you want to be, or like, do you have a particular airline or a particular plane you would like to kind of work with in the future, or like going to the engineering side of things, or maybe a bit of both, see where things take you?
Honestly speaking, right now I'm working with engineering, like a hands-on engineering, right? In future, I would like, of course, my dream is to become a pilot, and I would like to fly. And if side by side, I will be completing my engineering part as well, like the handwritten, and then in future, I would like to be a aeronautical engineer. That's what we say.
Oh, okay. Right on. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us and giving us a bit of insight into that very interesting world. Stay tuned to hear some Fanshawe students' favorite travel destinations. We'll be right back after this break.
Your host for this next segment. We'll be going around Fanshawe College interviewing students asking their dream travel destinations. Let's go. Okay, if you could travel anywhere in the world, dream travel destination.
Probably Bali.
Why Bali?
It's been my family's just kind of goal for a while.
Okay.
To go there as like a family vacation, and it's just really pretty there.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time. Your dream travel destination.
I'd like to go to Guadalupe because I want to dive with great white sharks.
Are you not scared of the sharks?
I'm a little scared, but it's my mom's dream, so I want to do it for her.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, we hope you get there.
Awesome, thank you.
Your dream travel destination.
It's always been Florida.
Florida. Why Florida?
Because I got Disney and Universal there, and it's very nice.
Awesome. Well, hopefully you can meet some Disney characters.
I hope so too.
Dream travel destination.
It's gotta be Italy.
Like if he's moving towards the doorway,
the Roman
the
Colosseum, I think.
towards the doorway, that would match and have a whole.
Italy is
doesn't
very
necessarily
popular
have to be
today.
the-
What is your dream travel destination?
Definitely Italy.
And why would we go to Italy?
Well, the food is supposedly really good, and I
So
think
you have
it's
to
beautiful.
rearrange
I wanted to go.
Your dream travel destination.
I would say Italy as well, because I just want to
The
explore
exercise
That is fair. We're taking a group road trip. What would be your dream travel destination?
I would have to say Portugal.
And why would you go to Portugal?
I don't know, my friends went a couple of years ago, and they said it's beautiful.
That sounds awesome. I hope you make it to Portugal. Thank you. And that concludes our interviews. It seems like most people would like to travel to Italy. Up next, we will be learning how to make some paper airplanes. Stay tuned.
Oh, hi, we're back. Welcome, everybody. Right now, we're going to be doing a quick craft. that you can join in on from home. Grab your favorite piece of paper, and we'll be making paper airplanes. All right.
Yeah.
So I will follow your lead because I do not know what I'm doing. I'm not qualified for this.
No worries, it's easy.
Okay, so step one, just a quick fold like here.
Yeah, half folded.
Half fold.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
Sort of
this one.
quarter fold like this.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a half fold, and now we're going to be going two sort of in halves, two halves. Oh man, I've already messed up.
No worries.
This is why people don't trust me with their aircraft. All right, thank you for bearing with me here.
No worries.
All right, so we have our two folds now, very artsy.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we are folding it like
In
this.
half?
Yeah.
Okay, so we fold what we just did in half again. Awesome.
And then we are just doing it like this.
Just bringing it back like that. Awesome, awesome. Okay. And likewise on the other side.
Yeah.
So kind of just two arrows. And we have a little
Aircraft.
aircraft. Yours is much prettier than mine. Probably good thing you're qualified for this. I will
But you made it out. It's not that bad. It's okay.
This is
First attempt is always good.
futuristic, actually, one might say. World's not ready for my brave ideas. All right.
Practice makes a man perfect, man.
It does, it does. So
We'll do it.
I think that's all we have for today. Oh my gosh, great paper airplane throwing skills. Thank you so much again for joining us on our show today. And thank you to Inara and Najib, our previous guests, for contributing to today's show. Thank you everybody for watching at home, and take care.